News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Matt Piper in New York. It is a make-or-break week for President Biden as he again pitches his domestic spending package before heading off on a trip overseas later in the week.
This initiative is about betting on America, about believing in America, about believing in American people.
That visit today to New Jersey, correspondent Deborah Alfarone says one holdout is West Virginia's Joe Manchin, who says a deal could come this week.
Senator Manchin says he's holding firm and only wanting to spend $1.5 trillion. That's down significantly from the original $3.5 trillion price tag. But it's uncertain if progressive Democrats in the House will agree to the lower dollar figure. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she wants a vote on both the spending bill and the roughly $1 trillion infrastructure package this week.
There's breaking news in Boise, Idaho. Shots reportedly fired at the Boise Town Square Mall. Multiple injuries have been reported, and one person is in custody. Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen is now in the UK, testifying to lawmakers there, saying the company chose profit over safety.
The algorithms take people who have very mainstream interests and they push them towards extreme interests. You can be someone center left, and you'll get pushed to radical left. You can be center right, you'll get pushed to radical right. You can be looking for healthy recipes, you'll get pushed to anorexia content. There are examples in Facebook's research of all this.
Facebook is set to address those lawmakers on Thursday. The rain is coming down in California. It's now hitting the southern part of the state after inundating the San Francisco Bay Area, as KCBS's Matt Bigler reports.
The floodwaters were 3 feet deep in places here on southbound 880, and several vehicles got stranded. Their drivers calling 911.
Obviously, our officers came out, saw that there was 7 or 8 over the night that had gotten stuck in there.
The flooding happened during record rainfall and was likely exacerbated by debris blocking freeway storm drains. Matt Bigler for CBS News, Fremont, California.
He was missing for 40 years, but a victim of a notorious Chicago area serial killer has now been ID'd.
In an effort to identify victims, the Cook County Sheriff's Office a few years ago asked people with missing relatives who fit the profile of John Wayne Gacy victims to submit DNA. Francis Wayne Alexander of North Carolina has been identified as one of those killed by Gacy in the late 70s. According to Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, Alexander had only lived in Chicago for about a year before his disappearance.
This is the first time we actually had a parent that was still alive for one of the cases, and it was very difficult talking to her.
5 victims remain unidentified. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News, Chicago.
The Dow gained 64. NASDAQ was up 137. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.